AITA for not attending my sister's wedding after she almost didn't invite me because I'm under 18? My 17F sister, 24F, is getting married in the fall. When she and her fiancé started planning things a few weeks ago, they said it was gonna be no kids. I didn't think anything of that at first. I assumed she meant like 13 plus or something like that. That was weird though, because she never came to me about anything wedding related like she did with the rest of the family. So last week, I asked her if she needed help with anything, and asked if she wanted me wearing a specific dress or something like that. She said no. Why would I? I'm not going. She explained that no kids means no kids. No exceptions. So I'm too young by 3 months to attend. I was really hurt by that, and told our parents. They didn't know I wasn't invited. So my dad told her either she lets me come or she's not getting their half of the money. She did invite me, but she made a big show of how she didn't want me there. So I said screw it. Don't bother. Since she doesn't want me there, I won't be. She just shouldn't expect things to go back to normal after. We used to be really close, and we text a lot even after she moved out. Not anymore though. I blocked her on everything and I'm not speaking to her. IDK if our relationship can recover from this. But if we do, it's gonna be up to her to fix it. My parents say I'm overreacting, but this really hurt me. NTA. 3 months shy of 18? Nope. Your sister is something else. Let her explain to the whole family why you're not there. You are absolutely not overreacting. I just don't understand why she would do this if you girls actually had a good relationship. Is it just the two of you? Are there any other siblings? If there are, how do they feel about this? Is there a possibility your future Bill doesn't like you? That he could be the reason why she's acting this way? Whatever happens, whether you decide to actually go or not after all her theatrics, keep your head high. You've acted in such a mature way. I hope your parents do not force you into going after all of this. Edit. Grammatical error. NTA. If you haven't already, do make it clear to your parents that you know full well that you are only reluctantly invited. Because she didn't want to lose their money. She still doesn't want you there. The hurt is not absolved just because she was forced to throw you an invite. Don't go. And tell any family members who ask the truth about why. Also, what a horrible thing to do to your own sibling. If you guys were close before this must have really hurt very deeply. Best wishes to you. And I recommend you find a sympathetic ear or maybe a counselor to talk to, if your folks aren't able to be that due to the conflict of interests. NTA. I understand child-free weddings, but I truly do not understand why she wouldn't invite her sister if you really were that close. She's having the best day of her life and is actively telling you you can't be part of it, and can only begrudgingly come because she won't get money if you couldn't. That's selfish and greedy. Is there any reason to consider her fiancé talked her into not making an exception for you? NTA. Strict 18 cutoffs for a wedding get ridiculous at certain points. And this is a strong illustration you were close sisters and she knew you were just as adult as you'd be in 3 months. This isn't some question of a cousin who's 17 and she just didn't know how mature they'd be. I say NTA. You're 17. You're not exactly a child. It's not like she has to worry about you running around and getting food on the walls or anything. Or interrupting the first dance. And then she only invited you due to financial repercussions. I think your response is very mature and valid. I don't go places I've been made unwelcome to. NTA. Her wedding and she doesn't invite you because you are a couple months shy of 18. Pretty much shows how little she values your relationship. I'm really sorry. Must be painful. NTA. That's heartbreaking. I couldn't imagine not having my 17-year-old sister at my wedding. She'd be the first person I'd invite. Hell, she'd be my maid of honor. I don't know how she could possibly make it up to you. That's so hurtful. NTA, what a horrible thing to do to an immediate family member. NTA, no kids should not include 17-year-olds LMAO. Especially not someone who is almost 18. The vast majority of child-free weddings do not exclude older teens. Especially when the older teen is a sibling. She made her idiotic bed. Now she has to lay in it. I can't believe she wouldn't invite you just because you're 17. She's insane if she thinks that's a standard, child-free wedding thing to do. You're her sister, for crying out loud. Feels like a flimsy excuse to not invite you. Is there anything else going on? NTA. My sister had a no-kids wedding when I was like 15/16 and she made the maid of honor. Siblings are an exception to the rule in my book. I wouldn't want to go either if I knew that I wasn't actually invited and would be there only because my sister wanted the money from our dad. Even if she considers 17 a kid, she should have made an exception for you. No one would have questioned it otherwise. She knew exactly what she was doing. NTA. NTA. Op, you handled it well. Being the petty person I am, if in the future the sister needed a babysitter to say if Op isn't good enough to attend the wedding, she isn't good enough for babysitting. NTA. She made her bed and now she has to lie in it. She wanted to exclude you from what is likely one of the most important moments of her life. Why would you want to continue being close with someone who would do that? And then needing to be threatened to invite you and still being a jerk about it? NTA. She doesn't want you there. So no reason to go. Your sister will forever be the one who didn't want you at her wedding. I recently got married and had a no kids rule at the wedding. My wife and I wouldn't have considered you a kid. NTA. NTA. I'd be seriously pissed. Your whole family is going to be there. Just no kids. And because you're just 3 months shy of it, she didn't invite you. That's cruel. NTA. Your sister sounds like she's gone full bridezilla to not even invite her own sister that is just under 18. Luckily she doesn't live with you. Said it shouldn't be hard to go LC or NC. NTA. I would skip it and tell her you attended her next one. I read somewhere that like 60% of people who get married between ages 20-25 end up getting divorced. Odds are, she'll end up divorced in a few years anyway. NTA. Your reaction is pretty normal in my opinion. She don't invite you due to a stupid rule. Who put a 17-year-old in the same basket as kids? And then invited you because of money. There's no respect coming from her, and it's up to you to decide how you feel about it. NTA. But hear me now when I say that this is not your fault. Do not let her or anyone guilt you. Go plan something fun for the day and enjoy yourself. She will realize too little too late that she ruined the relationship, not you.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.